What if events went differently in the Amazing Spider-Man universe? Now, imagine an alternate scenario where we have Captain Stacy, instead of him being impaled by the lizard's claws, instead in this timeline, he actually somersaults out of the way just in time for Peter to kind of catch his breath. He sees what's happening. Boom, he intercepts the lizard and he prevents him from killing Captain Stacy at the end of The Amazing Spider-Man. Now, this would be a very interesting timeline if Captain Stacy had lived, because not only would Peter not be able to get with Gwen Stacy, because remember at the end when Captain Stacy was about to die and he said to Peter, he was like, hey, keep Gwen out of it. Well, I feel like, let's say that Captain Stacy survives, Peter ends up putting the device in the Oscorp machine, whatever. All of a sudden, the ending battle, there's Captain Stacy, he's talking with Peter. They have Dr. Connors, like, they have him contained, whatnot. Captain Stacy's like, hey, you gotta keep my daughter out of this. I can't let her be in Spider-Man business, but there's only one condition. If you agree to this, I will not, you know, expose your secret identity as Spider-Man. That's the only condition. If you agree, I will not do that. You can go free about your business, and I'll never remember that any of this happened. So, Spider-Man in this timeline, he ends up agreeing to the terms, and it's very hard on him because he loses Gwen in a different way. Now, there's one of two things. Peter can either go with this choice or he could go down a different choice, and maybe that's when we bring in Mary Jane, or we bring in Gwen. Maybe Captain Stacy exposes Peter as Spider-Man, and then we have a very unique timeline during The Amazing Spider-Man 2, because you have Captain Stacy, you have him kind of like a father figure almost, and you also have Harry Norman, who's either dead, maybe in this timeline he lives. But it would be very interesting, my fellow watchers of the multiverse. But that's a little bit of food for thought. If you guys want to see more of these videos, subscribe to the Miss the Part YouTube channel. But anyways, as always, take it easy.